Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get straight to the insights that really matter for you. And look, if you felt AI just sort of transforming everything around us, well, you're definitely not alone. By 2025, it's not just, mapping your routes or picking movies. It's becoming this, well, indispensable tool for managing your finances. Pretty personal stuff.
It really is. And what's fascinating is how fast it's moved beyond just simple automation. It's like having a sophisticated co-pilot for your finances now, offering things that used to be just for the wealthy, for people with expensive advisors.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. This whole deep dive is about how you can actually harness AI, make it your own personal financial advisor. We've gone through a ton of expert analysis, including this really comprehensive guide, Convertir a la inteligencia artificial en tu asesor financiero personal. And we're here to basically unpack what it all means for your money, give you that shortcut to getting informed.
Yeah, we'll look at the maybe surprising benefits AI can bring, walk through how you can actually use it day to day, and crucially, talk about the things you need to watch out for, the considerations when you start integrating this stuff.
Right, because it's super relevant. It's 2025. These AI tools, financial chatbots, robo-advisors, they're everywhere now. They're exploding. And it's not just convenience, is it? It feels like it's fundamentally changing who gets good financial guidance.
Absolutely. It's democratizing access. That's the key word. Giving people across all income levels, especially maybe in places where finding a traditional advisor is tough, the power to manage their finances better.
Yeah, democratizing access. I like that.
But, our main source makes a really good point. AI is powerful, yeah, but it needs up-to-date data to work well. So we'll keep coming back to this idea. You still need your own judgment. You still need maybe some human oversight sometimes. It's not magic.
Good point. Okay, let's unpack this then, starting with the core promise. Why AI? If someone listening is thinking, okay, I want more control over my money, what's the number one reason you'd say consider AI?
Well, I think the biggest thing people miss is thinking it just automates simple stuff like, I don't know, balancing your budget faster. It goes way beyond that. We're talking predictive analysis.
Predictive analysis, what does that actually mean in practice?
It means the AI can look at huge amounts of data and see trends, maybe foresee potential issues or opportunities. It gives you personalized recommendations tailored just for you, for your situation. And it spots risks in real time. It's not just doing calculations. It's actively analyzing and optimizing, trying to help you avoid common mistakes. It reduces human error.
So it's like a forward-looking financial guardian almost, spotting things I might miss.
Kind of, yeah. It's definitely more proactive than just a calculator.
Okay, that's powerful. But beyond efficiency, you mentioned democratization. What's a really surprising way it levels the playing field, is it just cheaper tools? Or is it changing who gets to use advanced strategies?
Oh, it's definitely the latter. That's the truly revolutionary part. It makes complex financial analysis accessible, even if you have zero background in economics or investing.
Really? Like, what kind of analysis?
Things like advanced portfolio diversification, detailed cash flow projections, proper risk assessment, stuff that used to require you hiring a professional. Now that power is increasingly in your hands. It empowers people, across the board socioeconomically, which is huge, especially where traditional advice is hard to come by.
That is a massive shift. So, okay, people get this access. What are the main goals? What's the AI actually trying to do for you when you use it for personal finance?
Well, number one is improving your autonomy, giving you the insights to make informed decisions yourself.
Right, putting you in the driver's seat.
Exactly. And optimizing how you manage your resources, helping you cut risks like getting over-indebted or making investments that aren't right for you. It uses data for that. Think of it as maybe a smart guide helping you avoid pitfalls.
A digital guardrail. I like that. What else?
It's also about education, fostering financial literacy. Good AI tools don't just spit out an answer, they can explain why. They break down complex ideas, diversification, compounding, whatever, in simple terms.
So you're learning as you go.
Precisely. You build your understanding over time. And, importantly, it helps integrate sustainable habits, aligning your daily financial actions with your big long-term goals. Retirement, buying a house, whatever it is. And always, or should always be, with a focus on handling your data ethically and responsibly. That's key.
Okay, so that covers the why and the what.
Yeah.
Big picture stuff. Now, the question I bet everyone's asking, okay, sounds great, but how do I actually do this? How do I bring AI into my financial life? Our source really hammers home, starting with SMART goals. Can you break that down?
Yeah, SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's a classic framework, but AI makes it really powerful. The AI helps you define these goals super clearly and then track your progress. So a concrete example might be uh, reducing unnecessary spending by, say, 20% in the next 6 months.
Okay, specific, measurable. How does AI help?
The AI analyzes your spending patterns. It highlights exactly where you might be able to cut back. Maybe it's subscriptions you forgot or too many impulse buys online. Shows you the data.
That's very tangible. Takes the guesswork out. What about bigger goals, like growing wealth?
Sure, you could set a goal to maybe generate a personalized investment plan aiming for a 10% portfolio increase annually.
Mm,
And you'd use AI, like robo-advisors, to help diversify your assets based on how much risk you're comfortable with.
okay.
Or another angle, financial literacy. A goal could be learning to understand the financial reports the AI generates, like cash flow forecasts, within 3 months. You check in monthly, review your progress, keep yourself accountable.
I really like that learning aspect. It's not just passive. But what about protection? Can AI act like a security guard for your money?
Absolutely. A smart goal could be integrating AI with your bank apps to catch fraud in real time, aiming to maybe cut potential fraud losses by 50% compared to just relying on, traditional bank alerts.
Wow, 50%. That's significant.
It can be. And for long-term goals like financial independence in, say, 10 years, AI can simulate different savings and investment scenarios. It adjusts for things like inflation, market ups and downs, giving you a much clearer roadmap.
It sounds like these goals aren't static, though. You set them, but then what?
That's crucial. You absolutely have to revisit them, periodically review and adapt. Your life changes, right? The economy shifts.
Hmm.
Your AI advisor should help you adjust your plan, recalculate your path, make sure your goals still make sense and are reachable.
Okay, this is getting practical. I like it. So, the playbook.
Mhm.
How do we actually implement AI? Step one seems to be picking the right tools for you.
Right. And by 2025, the choice is pretty vast. There are lots of options. For instance, if you want automated accounting, detailed expense reports, something like Quicken integrates AI smartly. If you're just starting out, maybe something like Monai. It's got a simple interface, good for tracking income, expenses, gives you smart suggestions.
Okay, simpler options. What about forecasting?
PocketSmith is good there. It uses AI to project your future bank balances, helps you create financial forecasts, see where you're headed.
And for more complex stuff, like really digging into investments.
You could look at something like ChatGPT Enterprise. It can handle pretty complex queries like analyzing investment options. And then you have the robo-advisors we mentioned. Betterment, Wealthfront are big names. They use AI algorithms for automated portfolio management based on your risk tolerance.
So lots of choices. Any advice on where to begin? It could feel overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely. My advice, start simple. Maybe try the free or low-cost tools first. Often your bank's app might already have some AI features built in. See how useful you find them before you commit to, a more expensive subscription service. Test the waters.
Smart. Okay, so you've picked a tool. Step two, configuring it, making it your advisor. How does that work?
This is where you feed it your information, securely, of course. Your income, your regular expenses, those financial goals you've set. There are tools like FinHabits, for example. It's an AI planner that analyzes your profile and suggests savings and investment plans. It even does tailored plans for specific groups, like Latino communities in the U.S., considering unique needs.
Personalization is key then. Can you give an example of how you'd talk to one of these tools, like a prompt?
Sure. With a financial chatbot, you might type something specific like, analyze my monthly budget. I have $2,000 income, $1,500 expenses. Suggest ways to save an extra $300 a month.
Okay, direct and specific.
Exactly. And critically, you often need to integrate it with your bank accounts for real-time data. Just make absolutely sure you understand the privacy settings and permissions you're granting. That's non-negotiable. Protect your data.
Absolutely. So it's set up, personalized. Step three, using it day to day. How does it actually make life easier or provide insights?
Okay, everyday scenarios. Budgeting, for instance. AI can quickly flag those subscription leaks, things you signed up for ages ago and forgot about but are still paying for.
The zombie subscription.
Exactly. It spots those patterns and suggests cuts. For investing, tools like Zenny can automate risk analysis, recommend assets based on market trends, things you might miss just reading the news.
Okay. What about debt? That's a big one for many people.
Right. You could ask your AI tool to simulate different repayment plans for your credit card or loan. It can calculate the optimal way to pay it down, considering interest rates and terms, potentially saving you a lot of money and getting you out of debt faster.
And that real-time fraud detection we talked about.
Yeah, many financial chatbots monitor your transactions constantly. If something weird pops up, an unusual charge, you get an alert immediately, much faster than waiting for a paper statement.
That's peace of mind.
Definitely. Plus, don't forget the learning aspect. Stuck on a term like portfolio diversification. Just ask the AI. Explain portfolio diversification like I'm 5. It can be a great educational tool.
Okay, really practical uses, but it's not set and forget. Step 4, monitoring and adjusting. Why is this so important?
Because things change. Your income might change, your goals might shift, the market definitely changes. You absolutely need to review the reports your AI generates. I'd say at least monthly. Compare them to the SMART goals you set. Are you on track?
And are there tools that help with this review process?
Yes. Tools like QuickBooks AI Insights offer real-time perspectives, making it easier to see where you stand and make dynamic adjustments. But, and this is important, don't rely only on the AI. Incorporate that human element. Maybe occasionally chat with a traditional financial advisor. Get a second opinion. Validate the AI's recommendations. That human judgment, that experience, it's still incredibly valuable.
That human check seems vital. What's the real danger if you do just set it and forget it? If you skip that human oversight?
Well, the risk is the AI might miss the nuance. It's great with numbers, fantastic with data, but doesn't inherently understand your feelings about money or a sudden career change or a unique family situation that isn't easily quantifiable.
Life context.
Exactly. Without your regular input and maybe that occasional human check-in, the AI could be optimizing for a goal that isn't really your goal anymore, or it might miss a critical factor that isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet.
It makes a lot of sense. And this field isn't standing still, is it? Yeah. You mentioned generative AI.
Right. By 2025, we're seeing more integration of generative AI that can create novel content, like highly personalized financial reports or dynamic models on the fly. Platforms like Google Cloud are integrating this, allowing for potentially even more precise predictions and capabilities. It's constantly evolving.
Okay, so we've covered the amazing potential, the practical steps. Feels empowering.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about the other side of the coin, the challenges, the risks you need to be aware of.
Absolutely. It's crucial to balance the upsides with the potential roadblocks. The benefits are clear, we've discussed them. More accuracy, fewer errors, valuable insights, efficiency. AI saves time, saves money, promotes financial inclusion. That's all great.
But it can't be all positive. What are the things that could, catch you off guard if you're not careful?
Well, a big one is algorithmic bias. If the AI is trained on biased data, it might unintentionally perpetuate inequalities. Its recommendations might not be fair or optimal for everyone, maybe particularly minority groups.
That's a serious concern. What else?
Data privacy, obviously. You're sharing incredibly sensitive financial information. There's always the risk of cyber attacks or data misuse if the platform isn't secure enough.
True. And accuracy. You said it's not infallible.
Correct. AI can make mistakes, especially in predicting outcomes during really unpredictable times, like a major economic crisis or a pandemic. It highlights why you still need that human verification, that critical thinking.
Okay, bias, privacy, accuracy limits. Anything else?
Yeah, there's the risk of becoming too dependent. Over-reliance might mean your own personal financial skills could get rusty if you stop actively engaging and just let the AI do everything. And finally, regulations are still catching up. The legal landscape is evolving, which might limit how certain AI tools can be used in finance or change how they operate.
So a fair few challenges. How do we deal with them? What can you, the listener, actually do to mitigate these risks?
It starts with choosing your tools wisely. Look for ones with strong security certifications, clear privacy policies. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your sources of advice. Use AI, sure, but maybe also read trusted financial news, follow experts, and like we said, consider occasional human consultation. Stay informed about regulatory changes in your region.
Be an active, informed user, basically.
Exactly. These challenges don't mean you should avoid AI. Not at all. But they absolutely call for a balanced, cautious, and informed approach.
That seems like a really important point. It's not AI versus human. It's about the smart combination.
Precisely. It's about using technology to enhance your financial intelligence, to augment it, not to completely replace your own judgment or learning.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the core takeaway for you listening? Our main point from this deep dive is that using AI as your personal financial advisor, it's a huge opportunity, a significant chance for you to manage your money better. But, and it's a big but, its success really comes down to your responsible use, combining those powerful AI capabilities with your own knowledge, your oversight.
Yeah, you need to be in the driver's seat. Think of yourself as a financial power user, leveraging the tool, not just a passive passenger.
That's a great way to put it. And that leads perfectly into our final provocative thought for you to mull over. How can you use AI not just to manage your money, but to actively deepen your own understanding of finance? How do you transform from just a user into someone who's truly engaged, financially literate? What does real financial independence look like when technology like this is such a powerful, personalized partner on your journey? Something to think about.